2, 1, action. Hello and welcome to Clinton's Corner. My name is Clinton John and thanks for joining me once again. Before I get into this week's sports news, don't forget to hit that like button, also that notification button so you can get the latest from Clinton's Corner and the Fair Digest. Also subscribe here on the YouTube channel Fair Digest as well as the online magazine thefairdigest.com. So before I get into the latest sports results, just some sad news, guys. Kobe Bryant, the legendary Lakers NBA basketball player, passed away yesterday. He was involved in a helicopter crash that killed him, his daughter, and I believe 9 other people. Kobe was one of those sort of generational talents. You know, I only sort of became interested in American sports in my late teens, and you know, he was always the name. Him, obviously LeBron James, but it was his name that first sort of resonated with basketball for me, and it's he's one of the reasons why I like basketball so much. You know, Kobe during his 20-year career with the Lakers won 5 NBA titles. Kobe was also an avid writer, and after his playing career in 2018 actually won an Oscar for his short form Dear Basketball, in which he described his love for the game. You know, the world has lost a truly great man, and my condolences go out to the Bryant family and the families of all those affected by this crash, and our prayers are certainly with them at this difficult time. Yeah, so moving on from that, guys, we'll stick with basketball news, and in the Eastern Conference of the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks, they're still on top of the standings. They're best team in basketball right now. They won their last game 116-103 after this over the Charlotte Hornets. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 30 points, 16 rebounds in this one, and they moved out to a 40-6 record. Then in second place, the Toronto Raptors. They won their last game as well, beating the San Antonio Spurs 110-106. Pascal Siakam in this one, 35 points, and they moved to a 32-14 record. Then the Miami Heat, they are in third despite losing their last game to the Clippers 122-117. Kawhi Leonard in this one, the outstanding player with 33 points, 10 assists. The Heat now with a 31-14 record. Then the Celtics, they sit in fourth place, also despite losing to the Pelicans 123-108. Outstanding play in this one was Drew Holiday, who got 25 points, and also Lonzo Ball with 15 assists there for Lonzo. The Celtics now are 30-15 on the season. Then moving on to the Western Conference, the LA Lakers, they are still on top of the Western Conference despite their loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Tobias Harris in this one, 25 points. This was despite LeBron James passing Kobe Bryant into third all-time in points, in overall points in the NBA. So congrats to LBJ there on that fantastic achievement. The Lakers moved now to a 36-10 record. Then in second place are the Utah Jazz, and they've been playing really well of late. They won their game 112-107 over the Dallas Mavericks. Donovan Mitchell with 25 points. The Jazz moved now to a 32-13 record. Then in third place is the Clippers, and they won their last game as well, beating the Orlando Magic 112-97. Kawhi Leonard again featuring heavily here, 31 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. So he's turning it up. Looks like he might be turning it up for the last half of the season and into the playoffs. 33-14 is their record. And then in fourth place is the Denver Nuggets, and they beat the Houston Rockets, who are in a tough patch at the moment, with James Harden not. His shooting slump is continuing, and they pretty much go as he goes. So yeah, Nuggets winning this one 117 to 110. Jeremiah Grant with 25 points and Nikola Jokic with 12 rebounds and 11 assists for the Nuggets. Yeah. Then just moving on now. Obviously, next week is Super Bowl. So the weekend we've all been waiting for with regards to NFL action. Super Bowl 54, Chiefs versus the 49ers in Miami, should be an absolute great game. KC, that is Kansas City Chiefs, go into this game as a 1.5 favorites if you are into betting. That means obviously the 49ers are 1.5 underdogs. And it's easy to see why. Patrick Mahomes has his whole arsenal of weapons that he can use, and the 49ers, coming up against the 49ers team with a superb defense and a hugely impressive run game. I think, for me, Kansas City will have too much for the 49ers. They don't have to have long drives to score, so which kind of nullifies the run game of the 49ers. Because in this classic situation where a team likes to throw the ball, you want to keep them off the field. But you've seen Mahomes go, drives where there's 2, 3, 4 plays and then he scores a touchdown, as opposed to when you run the ball, you have to go sort of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plays, run time off the clock to score points. So even if 49ers jump out to an early lead, Pat Mahomes and the boys will obviously believe that they can make a comeback, because they've done it twice already. 10-0 down in their last game against the Titans, and before that against the Texans they were 24-0 down. So they will have belief that they can come back from anything. I would, the smart money is on KC to win the Super Bowl after they're at the Super Bowl again for the first time in 50 years. And then just coming back home, the Proteas, unfortunately they lost to England by 191 runs. But I'll have more for you on the Wild Protea in just a little bit. So that is all I have for you on Clinton's Corner this Monday evening. Thanks for joining me once again, guys. Before I go, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button so you can get all the latest from Clinton's Corner, the Fair Digest, and much, much more. Also, guys, obviously subscribe here on the YouTube channel, as well as the fairdigest.com, where I do write weekly articles. So if you want to go check out my thoughts on a range of topics, obviously this week, probably going to do a tribute to Kobe, some sort of reference as to what he meant to me. Guys, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you again next week for Clinton's Corner. Cheers, guys. Have an absolutely awesome week.